Hello, this is Richard Smith, and I'm going to explain a few things today. I'm going to explain photogrammetry, I'm going to explain NERF, I'm going to explain DALL-E, and also ChatGPT. I'm also going to explain what's going on with this video here, where it came from, and what's going on with this happy holiday. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. I'm going to go through four things quickly, sort of trendy things that are going on in AI at the moment and with machine learning, and hope you enjoy it. So that's it. Okay, so I'm just talking about photogrammetry, and I'm using this Polycam site. Again, free software, at least for a certain amount of images, and it works on my phone. There's an app for a phone, which is where I capture this stuff, and it was capturing all view images. You take all these different images around the object you're interested in. Now, I did a few different objects. Here one is one of a calculator. Now, interestingly, it's a bit messy. Didn't capture it incredibly well. The back is a mess. And I think this is actually because of contrast. Silver is like white and various things. So anyway, that's pretty much the excuse I'm giving it for that. However, when I took this one, this is a tiger's head. I got somewhere, I think Costa Rica, and you can see here this is good. So hold on here, this is the actual tiger head, so you can see, obviously we're not bad at all. Okay, but that's just an interesting I can't say the word, photogrammetry, and it can help you get actual real world objects into 3D scenes, which I like this head. I think it's meant to keep away evil spirits, if there's such a thing. Okay. Hello, so another way that I showed of capturing real life objects into 3D, just using effectively a cell phone without needing any sort of LiDAR or radar, was this NERF, and it sort of basically takes a set of images and it interpolates between the scenes, so the frames in a video, for example. So I took a video and so this was it, and well, this isn't the original video, so this is the video after processing. So there are angles in this video that I didn't capture with my cell phone camera, but it interpolated it, so I would just have a bit of an animation here showing it. And so there are many things that are just like, here, for example, I was not that close to it ever during the video, but when it took all the data in, made it available, I could set this animation path and say, act as if the camera was right there. It's pretty cool, and I mean, even at one point, I think this shows it goes potentially underneath it, which I wasn't underneath it at any point because it was sitting on a table. Okay, hold on, where are you going to end up? So to me, that's another very interesting technology, very, very smart. And again, can be very useful for bringing real world items into a digital twin. Same with the photogrammetry as this. Now, a bit of cleanups needed, and you can bring them into, NVIDIA's Omniverse or Unity 3D's engines, that True Blender or some other ways. So there's a lot of different ways of using these. Okay, so just another, let's say, exciting area that's going on in AI and machine learning at the moment, and it's getting a lot of press, so I thought I'd just have a quick look at it. So it's called DALL-E. This is DALL-E 2, which is better than DALL-E 1 apparently. This is one where it's generating images from text. So one thing it is doing, it is taking obviously a lot of images it has gathered from the internet for free, copyright or no copyright. It doesn't seem to care. And then it produces something. So I said I'll test it. So just it is the holiday season. So what I chose to do is this thing here: holiday scene with snow and a crowd of robot arms drinking beer at a beach with a sign reading "Happy Holidays" or "Happy Holiday." And on the right hand side you'll see a whole bunch of stuff where it has generated things. So it went from in various things. They're all drinking beer. This one here was heavy on the beer for some reason. It doesn't always spell holidays right, even though I sort of gave it the fine. So let's look at this one here, happy holiday. It's nearly like it's the sound of it, but no, it's art, right? Is it? It is. It's got pixels that make different colors, just like pens.
Yep.
Okay, so another AI thing that's become very popular and very exploded recently is this ChatGPT, and it is again from OpenAI, and it's something that you can type in something and it'll produce poems, it'll produce essays, it'll do a whole bunch of things, and it just basically has ingested a bunch of text. So, but you can use this. So, what do you get to use it for? How do you try it? And is it any good? So I found it's I would say it's novel, and you can get it to do things, right? So you can say, so give me a poem about not a poem, not about cat. Let's see what it says here. So it says, we're experiencing exceptional high demand, please hang on tight. Here's a simple poem that is not about a cat. The sun is shining bright, the sky is blue, the world cherish every moment we live. Isn't that? Now that's inspirational, isn't it? And it isn't about a cat, which proves that the internet can do things, without a cat. Okay. What is a good strategy for growing a business? Let's see what it says here. And again, this is, let me just go to this X here. So there are many different strategies for growing a business. The best for a business will depend on a variety of things. But this is where it actually is smart enough to have read enough business cases online, enough things. So identify target markets, expand your product service offering. So it's just been very interesting to have a financial plan. So here's just an example of some of the stuff it'll do. A very, very simple thing I said, asked it to do, and it has taken a bunch of stuff. I think one of the things that's interesting when you look at some of its output is that it often is wrong, or it's just like a lot of other machine learning or AI. It's 80% right, 90% right. So anyway, so that is pretty much it. 4 things. So we went through the photogrammetry, went through the NERF stuff, we went through the DALL-E art generation from text, which is the good example here, except for it's spelled holiday wrong for some weird reason. But the robots are coming to apparently steal our beer. Anyway, we'll see what we can do about that. And then the other one was ChatGPT, which is generating text, poems, answers. So hopefully you enjoyed those, getting informed slightly about them. Only just touching on them briefly, but that's the sort of nature of what I think is useful for me to do. You can get in depth with all these things with various ways if you want to. So again, happy holidays, happy Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy Festivus, anything, whatever you're into. Hopefully you get to enjoy some time at the end of the year where things usually slow down, and I will appreciate your listening. Again, this is Richard Smith, and just I'll sign off, and we'll see you again in January at some point. So thank you, and goodbye.